Mustard Seed began in a squatting community opposite the University Hospital in 1978. Right there at that time in that area, there was no home for children with disabilities. So there were children living in little police stations and so on with disabilities. So we used part of the schoolhouse for keeping and having children live there.
We are a charitable organization that is focused on the care of children who have been abandoned, and we're talking about the population of children who are disabled or, physically and mentally challenged. These are the kids who we take care of, as well as children who are HIV positive, children in need, pregnant teenage girls who are in crisis, who have been abandoned, who have nowhere to go. These are our population, our constituents. We take them in and we provide for them.
In many countries that we serve, Jamaica and Africa and so on, let's take the AIDS children first. Many of our children, their parents, who we have, or probably all of them, their parents have died from AIDS. In fact, it's not parents, many times a single mother. When this mother has AIDS, let's say, she dies, the community has a taboo against AIDS. We have found a child, you may have seen in Jerusalem, found in a pigsty in Montego Bay. Another child found tied to a tree. Because of the social systems that we have that break down health-wise, these are not captured in the first instance. So they're left there until some social worker by chance comes up or a community member call.
Every child that comes into the world is a gift to us, and we have to take care of them. We have to empower them. We cannot abandon them a second time around. Once abandoned, they cannot come into our system and be abandoned a second time.
No child, none whatsoever, who is brought to that gate by anybody must be refused. And the other part of that is no child must be abandoned twice.
So we do as much as we can to ensure that they are as comfortable as is possible and that we can provide for them as best as we can.
Almost 10% of our population is afflicted by a disability. So that is more than 250,000 people. And sometime when they grow up, if they turn 18, they just go on the street for life. So that is why we're building the community called Jacob's Ladder, for 100 homes for people who have to leave these homes at 18 so they could find a place to go. Child must believe and try to believe in himself or herself that they can make it in whatever capacity they can. They can live. They won't be abandoned. They must believe in us. The second thing is us. How do we grow our faith? Well, we have to exercise our faith like a mustard seed. So we must believe in the smallest little action that's going to love these children, that action can explode into a lifetime of love.
The difference with mustard seed is that we don't just try to provide, room and board for them, but we also focus on the spiritual needs of the individuals.
These areas are not to be seen as places or places of depression. They must be places of hope. The theme is, He is here. And He is here. Faith is the most exciting component of what we are doing. Whatever it takes, we have to try and do our best